It's moving day, so we're getting packed up here. I'm cleaning up the inside, Jim's packing up the outside. The kids are playing chess to stay out of our hair. Today we're going to Deadwood. We're going to check out downtown Deadwood and Devil's Tower and a couple other things in the area. We're staying there for 2 nights, and then we're moving on to the Grand Tetons. So that was a pretty easy move from Mount Rushmore to Deadwood. We're at Whistler Gulch Campground. It's just outside of Deadwood, so it's a good location. It's not the fanciest campground, but the site was nice and level, and we've got a beautiful view of the hills, and we'll be able to hop on the trolley if we want to go to downtown Deadwood. So we are in what I believe is the Northern Black Hills this morning. Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish. Our plan for this morning is to head to Devil's Tower and check that out, and then make our way back the Spearfish Scenic Byway to see some beautiful driving sites, maybe some waterfalls I've read, and then we might stop at a gold mine on our way back to Deadwood, where we're going to spend the afternoon. But you screwed up every time.
I screwed up every time.
It's been upside down every time you do it.
I should do it.
I'm gonna put it up over here, okay?
I feel like I should do it.
I got it right.
Yes.
Okay. So there's a 1/4 mile walk to the base of the tower, and then there's a 1 mile walk around the tower. Different from every side. Some sides it looks wide, some sides it looks tall, and it's really hard to fathom how big it actually is. So this was really cool. I wasn't sure if it was going to be worth the 90-minute drive from Deadwood, but it totally is.
On the way back from Devil's Tower, we stopped in Spearfish to visit more breweries. On the way out of town, we stopped to visit the local fish hatchery at the recommendation of our waitress.
That was a very fascinating fish feeding frenzy.
Yeah, that was fun. Our waitress Veronica recommended that we make this stop on our way out of town, and we appreciate it because it was a really fun, very quick stop.
Way to go, Veronica, from Sawyer Brewery.
All right, so we're ready to move to Spearfish, South Dakota. We love this town, although we've only been in it for a few hours. One thing we're discovering is that towns in South Dakota are much more accommodating for big pickup trucks than we're used to in the Northeast, for obvious reasons. So we just pulled over at the Broken Boot Mine Tour to see if they have any mine tours available.
Since we're skimming rocks just off the top, all the gold stays in our pan.
I got a new sweatshirt and it says, do not pet the fluffy cows.
So we've made it to Grand Tetons National Park, and we're staying inside the park at Colter Bay RV Park. It took us 11 hours to get here from Deadwood yesterday. Part of the reason that it took us so long to get here was that we didn't follow the GPS, but instead we took Route 16 at the recommendation of a fellow traveler from Pennsylvania who said if we go that way, we'll get to see the Bighorn Mountains. And boy, was he right. As an added bonus, we got to drive through the Wind River Canyon, which was just as beautiful. To top it off, as we approached the Grand Tetons, you could see the mountains from miles and miles away. Because we spent so much time in the car yesterday, we're going to stick close to the campground today. We're right next to Jackson Lake, which is a great bonus to staying here in Colter Bay. We're going to take a short hike and visit the visitor center and basically just stay close to the campground to give us a break from the truck. Right, we're starting simple this morning with the Lakeshore Trail, which starts at the marina and just takes you around a little part of the lake. So this trail is only 2 miles, but it's taking us a really long time to do just because there are so many places to stop and take in the view and throw some rocks. So this area is called Colter Bay Village, and it has a store and laundry, and it has restaurants, and I think it has Wi-Fi. Honey Nut Cheerios for $10.79. Right, we have changed out of our hiking clothes and shoes, and we are headed to the restaurant to see what they have for lunch. The pollen here is unbelievable. Oh, look at the pollen on the windshield. Ugh. We're up early again this morning so we can head to what I believe is supposed to be the highlight of the Grand Tetons, which is Jenny Lake. We're gonna hike the lake and probably take the shuttle boat. We see something out in the field, but it's really far away, so Jim's getting the binoculars. I'm hoping that it's elk. Any idea what it is? So we're pretty sure there's a herd of elk out there. They're just really far away. That looks pretty cool. So it's 7:30 in the morning, and the parking lot is probably over 3/4 full. So you could not get here any later in the morning if you want to do this hike. Some deer. Daddy's moving. There we go. Come on. Come on. Get going. You're going. we're leaving the Jenny Lake Trail and we're gonna hike up to Hidden Falls and Inspiration Point. So this is the most crowded trail we've done yet. Most of these people rode the shuttle boat across the lake just to do this portion of the hike, instead of hiking around the lake like we did. Everything else is down. This trail goes all the way up there.
Glacial River. In my right hand.
We made it to the top of the trail at Inspiration Point. Alright, we already did the hard part. Now we get to go down. So we're taking the boat shuttle back to the parking lot because we think we've gotten enough hiking out of the kids. So we've done everything we're gonna do here at Jenny Lake. It was beautiful, I loved it. So now we're gonna drive around and see some of the overlooks and pullovers that are close to this area of the park before we head back to the campground. Yeah, the parking lot here is crazy. It's 12:18 and people are just circling the parking lot. Everybody's parked along the side of the road. It's just crazy. This is why we get everywhere early. For a change of pace this morning, we're going to the town of Jackson to check out their town square.
Jackson, Wyoming is a part of the Jackson Hole Recreation Area. It's a resort town with ski lodges and a thriving downtown.
Each corner of the town square has one of these elk antler arches.
We started our visit with some window shopping. For lunch, we ate at Pinky's Pizzeria. After some more browsing, we headed a few blocks south to check out Snake River Brewery so that Daddy could get a couple more check-ins on his Untapped account.
So Jackson's a pretty high-end town. I guess it's like a playground for rich people mostly. So like the stores are all really expensive. Like they're fun to window shop, but we're not buying anything here.
No, it's ridiculous.
All right, so super charming, super cute town to walk around in. We stopped at nice places to eat, got some drinks. It's just clear from the realty prices, this place, not made for people like us.
Out of our price range.